All right, we back, man. Part two. Last night with the live, I was talking about how this Kendrick and Drake, how this whole beef, where these records rank. All right, we was looking at the complex top 50 greatest disses of all time. We talked about Cameron Dear Stan. All right, number 30, Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria. This is another obviously Kendrick and Drake on the list again. Now, how many is that so far? That's we had push-ups at 45, we had family members at 39, meet the grams at 38, and 30 right here with Euphoria. All right. One of the better disses. Euphoria was one of the better disses in this whole beef. Now, 29, we got Company Flow, Linda Tripp. I don't know who these guys are. All right. 28, Jay-Z was super ugly. I think this should have been lower on the list, man. This should have been a little bit closer to number one. Not one of Jay-Z's best diss, you know what I'm saying? Not like Takeover for sure. But this is still a high quality diss. It's still worthy of being on this list. All right. So let's keep it moving. 27, Stay Scheming. All right. And I want y'all to notice something. If you look at the list that we did yesterday, a lot of the same songs, a lot of these same songs are on both lists. They're just in a different order. All right. They just in a different order. And Drake is on this list a lot, y'all. Drake is on this list multiple times for his disses, but he's also on this list multiple times for people dissing him. All right. So definitely a battle tested artist, man, because he's all over this list. All right, Lost Ones, Lauryn Hill, 26, Bomb First, Tupac, 25, MC Shan, Kill the Noise. See, I don't know if we talked about this one yesterday, but another South Bronx Boogie Down Productions. This was a huge diss, man, back in the day. All right. Now we got 23, Eminem featuring D12, Quitter and Hit 'em Up Freestyle. Eminem going at Dilated People's Limp Biscuit and Everlast. I don't know what type of beef this was. I remember him not liking the dude from Limp Biscuit. I remember that. Why Eminem dissed Dilated Peoples and Everlast? I have no clue. Let's see what this was about, because I didn't know this went that deep. The feud between Eminem and Everlast began after M supposedly snubbed Everlast backstage at a concert in '99. The two traded a few diss tracks back and forth, but it wasn't until Everlast brought M's daughter, Haley J. Mathers, into the mix on Whitey Ford's Revenge when the beef got serious. Mocking Everlast's flop of an album that was Eat at Whitey's, M went on to clown Everlast's career as a singer and leaned heavily on his poor heart condition. Damn. On the second half of the track, Eminem remade Tupac's Hit 'em Up using Tupac's rhyme pattern and cadence to continue the attack on Everlast before letting D12 get in on the action. I never knew about this. I never knew he was beefing with Everlast or Dilated Peoples. And what did Dilated Peoples do to anybody? That's crazy, man. I'm gonna have to research that. I'm gonna have to look into that. LL Cool J, Jack the Ripper, Tim Dog. These are legendary disses, y'all. That's why we seen them on both lists. DJ Quick and MC8 going at it again. Gucci Mane, Truth, Banger, Nail in the Coffin. We remember this. Eminem dissing Dave Mays, a writer from The Source, and Benzino. They stayed dissing each other. Okay, here we go. Another record from the Kendrick and Drake that's like that. I'm gonna be real, man. This is too high on the list for me. It's a good song and the impact is there, but I don't feel like this is the 17th best diss verse of all time, or this song of all time. I don't know. Let's read into this. With one explosive verse. See, there you go right there. There you go right there. The article basically started off saying it's this high on the list because of one verse. With one explosive verse, Kendrick finally put an end to all the pump faking he and Drake had been engaging in since he last pushed the red button on Control in 2013. What's most impressive about Like That, though, is how effective Kendrick is in so few bars. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact because his verse is not that long. When, like, now that I think about it, when you really think about it, his verse is not that long. He wastes no time refuting the Big Three label, shits on Drake's affinity for Michael Jackson with a clever bar about Prince, and makes it clear that he wants all the smoke. And that's something that him and Drake have been doing, the Michael Jackson and Prince thing. That's been crazy, man. That's really a lot of lyrical prowess, man. I was feeling that. I was feeling that little comparison. And then, on Family Matters, Drake flipped it and was like, okay, maybe you're Mike and I'm Prince. That shit was crazy. Metro Boomin finding a way to say fuck you to Drake through the production also helps make for the case for Like That, a song that sat at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 3 weeks. That's true too. I gotta acknowledge that that song did go number 1. So a diss track going number 1, you cannot overlook that. All right, number 16, another Boogie Down. Boogie Down, Boogie Down Productions, South Bronx. That's another diss. MC Light dissing MC Antoinette at 15. 14 is Tupac Against All Odds. He dissed everybody. And look, man, he was dissing like real street niggas. Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack, Stretch, King Tut. Those are real street niggas, man. You see at the beginning, he dissing Notorious B.I.G., Mobb Deep, De La Soul, Puff Daddy, Nas, and Jay-Z. Why is this nigga dissing De La Soul? I don't understand. I'm gonna look into that. But the last 4 names here, Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack, Stretch, and King Tut. I think King Tut is still in prison for the Tupac shooting. A lot of people say he was innocent, though. I'm not sure. But Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack, Stretch, and King Tut, these are real street niggas, man. These are not rappers. They're street figures. They're notorious in their hoods for crime. So for Tupac to be dissing them, that was kind of a big deal. That was kind of a big deal. Number 13, LL Cool J, To the Break of Dawn, going in on Ice-T, MC Hammer, Kool Moe Dee. Common going at Ice Cube. The other one said it was all of NWA. However you wanna word it. LL Cool J, Ice Cube or NWA. 50 Cent, Back Down. Hard song, hard record there. Legendary Ja Rule disc. Number 10, Cannabis, second round KO. Dope. Fuck with Dre Day. Going in at Luke, Tim Dog, Ruthless Records, Eazy-E. Back to back, the 8th best disc record of all time. That's according to Complex. Would I put it at 8? No. I don't think it's that high, especially after the disses that we've seen recently against him and Kendrick. But this is probably a top 15, 12 to 15, top 12 to 15 diss of all time. Number 7, Pusha T, The Story of Adidon. This is my choice for the greatest hip hop diss of all time. I think it was just so many things that it led to. Listen, y'all, let me be clear about this. If it wasn't for Story of Adidon, there would be no Like That. There would be no Meet the Grams. There would be no Not Like Us. There would be no 616 in LA. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't, all right? Story of Adidon was the blueprint that Joe Budden wanted credit for. The blueprint that Joe Budden said, the quote unquote baton that Joe Budden claimed he that was passed, it started here. All right, this was a monumental diss. This was one of the most ruthless disses that I've ever heard in my life. The story of Adidon to me is the greatest hip hop diss of all time because it was somebody like Pusha T, who was an underground rapper. He really wasn't a household name to that extent. Going at Drake, I remember nobody thought Pusha T was going to win. Even me, even someone like me who knew Pusha T would win, I thought he was just going to win with bars and just going crazy on Drake and a whole OVO. But that wasn't the case. He won with information. He won with the fact that he knew that Drake had a child and he knew all these things about him. That's why the story of Adidon won the beef for Pusha T, and that's why I think it's the greatest diss track of all time. All right. All right. Now. Full circle. All right. This is why we here. This is what we came for. You know what I'm saying? And they have it at number 6. I may regret saying this, but I feel like Not Like Us is probably top 3 of all time. I'm gonna have to review the list again because I forgot about some of the things that was said in part 1 on the live last night. But just off the top of my head, I can confidently say that Not Like Us is probably at least top 5. To me, it's more like top 3. Diss records of all time. Of all the 50 diss records that we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 was from Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. 6 of the 50. So damn near every diss song they made this list, y'all. Do y'all understand that? Damn near every diss song that they made during this beef made Complex's top 50 rap disses list. Whether you agree with Complex list or not, because they have a track record of terrible lists, the fact that Kendrick Lamar and Drake's recent beefs are so abundant in this list, it says a lot. It says a whole lot, man. And this is what I want to bring it all home with, all right? Because I won't be here for long. This is part 2. Part 1 was pretty much the meat and potatoes of everything. But we didn't get to the end of the list. I started having technical difficulties. And I was just up too late, had to work. So I'm coming back with part 2 now. Having said that, if Not Like Us does win a Grammy, and I know everybody doesn't agree with this, but if Not Like Us is able to win a Grammy right now, Not Like Us, for me, is a top 5 up to 3 diss record of all time. Boom. So there's that. Without a Grammy, without anything. I would put it that high on the list. I would put it that close to number 1. I think it's that impactful. I think it's a Kendrick kind of, I'm not gonna say it's an easy listen because it's not, but it's like it's almost like it's camouflage. You know, it has the beat is crazy. The beat is almost kid friendly kind of. If that's even a thing, but y'all get what I'm saying. The beat is like upbeat and it almost sounds kind of happy. If you just play the instrumental without Kendrick going deep, talking about what he's talking about, the beat is like a happy beat. It's like a dance beat. So The longevity's there. The interest from the Academy, the Grammy Academy is there. We seen that yesterday in the video. And like I said yesterday in part one, I think they want Kendrick to win. They want Kendrick to win a Grammy for this. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like this year in rap started off so slow. They feel like Kendrick is just igniting everything. And I wanna show y'all something real quick before we move on. And I know y'all gonna think I'm a Kendrick hater. I understand that. But I'm cool with that. I want to know y'all's thoughts on this. On something, because we're talking about Not Like Us, right? That's what we're talking about. Charleston White recently spoke on Kendrick versus Drake. Charleston White recently spoke on Kendrick versus Drake. And you know what, man? I actually like Charleston White talking about rap. I like when he talks about rap. When he talks about just random stuff, just talking shit to people and trying to go viral, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like this Charleston White, but let's listen to what he says about Kendrick Lamar. And tell me how y'all feel about this.
Kendrick concert and everybody coming together. As time goes by, same shit happening. Gang shootings, drive-bys.
Man, Kendrick did that for a video shoot. He didn't do that to bring niggas together. Them niggas.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. Before I go further, I do not agree with what Charleston White is about to say. That part about getting this video shoot being the focal point of something, I agree with that. I agree with that. I made a video saying, is Kendrick Lamar a ruthless battle rapper, or is he a marketing genius? It didn't resonate with people. Why I asked that question. People seen that as hating. No, that's not hating. Because guess what? And I wanted to make that point when I made the video. You could be both. You could be a marketing genius and you could be a ruthless battle rapper. But are we seeing, what are we seeing from Kendrick? That's all I'm asking. And I agree with Charleston White on that part. I agree he wanted a certain look for this video. Now, the reason for that, we don't know, and I could be wrong, y'all. You know, I'm not inside Kendrick Lamar's head. I could be wrong. Just saying what I think.
Just found niggas. They just found something to dance to.
No. And why I'm saying that is because he let a lot of up and coming LA artists perform that night.
They ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
Ain't nobody feel listen to no bunch of up and coming LA artists.
No, I
disagree. But LA
with
people
that.
in their neighborhood. Don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Nigga
Kendrick, nigga, listen. Let me just say this. Drake way better.
Now, I wouldn't say way better, but let's keep it moving.
Drake way better rapping. Nigga, I know Drake's song. I ain't never heard a nigga in Texas pull up bumping Kendrick shit, nothing. Nigga, we like much as I don't like that nigga.
In Kendrick Lamar's defense, he doesn't really have riding music like that. I mean, he has great beat selection. He has incredible production, but he's not a guy that's gonna make an album or a song or any type of body of work after what's currently going on. You get what I'm saying? He's gonna stay in his lane. He's gonna do his thing. Drake can adapt more to recent things, pop culture, and whatever the case may be. So for Charleston White to say he's never heard anybody bumping Kendrick Lamar, that's funny, and I get what he's saying. I don't hear people riding around listening to Kendrick Lamar either. But like I said, shooting Kendrick a little bit of bail, he doesn't really have that type of music. He has music that makes you think. He has music that makes you, for the most part, makes you want to sit and think and just, vibe out to it. It's really not about riding around blasting music. Kendrick Lamar's music isn't even that type of vibe. He has some songs like that, but the majority of his music, it's not that vibe.
Nigga, you heard me nigga, come on, man. I was just going against the grain. But come on, let's be fair and clear. Me and Kendrick can't compare it. Unless you like twisted your fingers up like the retarded people. Yeah, that's the only way you go. Like Kendrick, you got to be retarded with the crib, die move.
Okay, I don't agree with
Sensible
that.
people don't gravitate to that bullshit. So what?
Okay.
He gave these up and coming artists a spotlight for the day. Most of them will be by tomorrow due to the gang politics. California, Compton, or whatever you want to call it, homie, is not vibrant.
Compton is in California,
So
yes.
why would you go shoot somewhere where, nigga, nothing grows here, everything dies? For what?
So you think with the Kendrick concert and everybody coming together, as time goes by, same shit happening, gang shootings, drive-bys.
Man, Kendrick did that for a video shoot. He didn't do that to bring niggas together. Them niggas just found
Again, Kendrick did that for a video shoot. That's marketing, y'all. That's marketing. That's all I'm saying. Is that's marketing. And I'm not the biggest Charleston White fan. I only listen to Charleston White selectively. Some things that he talks about don't interest me at all. A small percent of the time, when he's talking about hip hop, when he's talking about the betterment of one another, it makes sense.
Found something to dance to.
No. And why I'm saying that is because he let a lot of up and coming LA artists perform that night.
They ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody like listen to no bunch of up and coming LA artists, but LA people in their neighborhood. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Nigga Kendrick, nigga, listen. Let me just say this. Drake way better. Drake way better rapping. Nigga, I know Drake's song. I ain't never heard a nigga in Texas pull up bumping Kendrick shit, nothing.
Okay.
Nigga, man. We like much as I don't like that.
Point. Y'all get the picture. And that wasn't to talk shit about Kendrick or diss Kendrick. It was just to show somebody else believes that Kendrick is on a marketing rollout type run. All right. And it's nothing wrong with that if he is. I just feel like if he is, then he should expect some type of reply from Drake, whether that be a song, whether it be bars, whether it be a caption. Because he's, I don't know how long this is going to be drawn out, y'all. I don't know what's coming next for this. But I can tell you this. If it wins a Grammy, the ante will be upped, y'all. The ante will be upped. All right. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Now, let's get back to the list. We are number 7, all right, which is No Vaseline. Oh, excuse me, 5, No Vaseline. 4, The Bridge Is Over, Boogie Down Productions. They're going to be on every list, y'all. Again, one of the earliest hip-hop battles, legendary hip-hop battles. They'll be on every single list. Not only will they be on every single list, there'll be a low number on every single list. They'll be close to the top on every single list. Nas Ether. Jay-Z Takeover. Okay, so Jay-Z Takeover was 2. Tupac Hit 'Em Up was number 1. Y'all, we have to stop. We have to stop doing this, man. And I love Tupac. I'm a fan of his music. But to say this was the number one diss song of all time, I believe at one point it was. At one point it was. That time is gone now. That time is gone. Let's take a look at what makes this diss so special. He's going at Mobb Deep, Puffy, Junior Mafia, Lil Kim, B.I.G., and Chino XL. Listen, man. When you look at what was the cause of this beef? Tupac and Biggie. All right. It's considered to be the greatest hip hop battle of all time. It's the one, definitely one of the, but is in competition to be the best diss of all time. Was it really that deep though? Cause all Tupac, let me not say all. The main revelation and the main thing that Tupac hung his hat on during this beef was having sex with Faith Evans. The same kind of goes for Jay-Z and Nas. What was the bar that offended everybody when Jay-Z was talking about what he did with Nas' baby mama? These are not really deep issues, y'all. A woman dating two rappers is not breaking news. Tupac and Biggie. I don't know if Faith Evans was romantic with Tupac. Whether she was or not, it's not that deep. When you look at Hit 'Em Up and you look at Take Over Ether, and not even just Hit 'Em Up, Biggie Tupac diss battle as a whole, Jay-Z and Nas battle as a whole. Let's just dissect both of them for a minute. They do not compare lyrically to Kendrick and Drake. Not even close. Both of these songs are basically a guy saying he fucked the other one's bitch, and the rest is just insults about physical appearance. What's deep about that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You could go to a basketball court, y'all, and you could hear people doing that. What Tupac and Biggie did, what Jay-Z and Nas did. And I'm a big fan of all four of those guys. Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, and Biggie. But to say that this is still the number one diss of all time, to me, that seems like whoever made this list is stuck in the past. Should this be top 10, top 12? Yes. But number one, no. This is not the greatest diss song of all time. But let's see why. Let's see why Complex feel that way. Y'all know I don't feel that way. Let's see what Complex said. Reworking the beat of the opponent's popular song, check. Claiming relations with the opponent's baby mama, check. Poking fun at the opponent's physique and labeling him a biter, check. I just said that. Video parody check. Letting your little homies get in on the action check. And them verses wasn't even really that good. On paper, Tupac perfected and personified the diss song formula on Hit 'Em Up, incorporating all of the elements those before him used to become victorious against their adversaries. However, Tupac kicked his up a few notches, taking this from a war of words to a war of codes. Now, that is different. I can say a lot of people felt like the whole East Coast versus West Coast thing, the influence and the impact there can't be denied. Um, it can't be denied. As far as the West siding with Tupac, the East siding with Biggie, just how everybody was talking about Kendrick and Drake at that time, everybody was talking about Tupac and Biggie. So the impact was there. But for me, y'all, and the notoriety was there, 2-star rappers. But for me, the bars ain't there. They're just not. Neither would Jay-Z and Nas. Not to the level that Kendrick and Drake did with the double, triple entendres, almost like coded language, the response time. All of these things, in my opinion, put Kendrick and Drake above Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, and Tupac. Again, you heard it. You heard Complex say it. The big thing about this, about both of these beefs, was fornicating with the other one's partner. Wow. A rapper having sex with another rapper's wife or girlfriend. Like I said, not breaking news. It's only so deep you can go with that. You can say, I fucked your girl. Then what? Whether that happened or not, it's just nowhere to go from there. When you look at Kendrick and Drake, it was a beef that had been brewing for a long time. Long time. So let's just bring this back around. Because y'all know I think Kendrick and Drake is the greatest hip hop beef of all time. I think Family Matters should be in the top 5 of all time hip hop disses. But keeping it on Not Like Us, y'all. If this wins a Grammy, I think Drake will take it personally. I do. I think he'll take it personally. I think some of these things that Drake is going through with other seasoned rappers is going to make him better. Will that happen with Not Like Us? I mean, it happened with Storia Adidon. It happened with Storia Adidon. Will it happen with Not Like Us? I don't know. But again, if Not Like Us wins a Grammy, I think it will officially be the greatest hip hop diss of all time. Whether it's number one on my personal list, which it might be, I will have to look at the list again more in depth. But make no mistake, if this wins a Grammy, it will be the greatest beef of all time, or the greatest diss song of all time. And you know, again, that's just my opinion. It's on every website. I drive down the street hearing people play it. Is this better than Tupac Hit 'Em Up? I believe so. I believe so. All right. But I just wanted to wrap this up. Not going to be on for a long time. I'm going back live tonight. I'm either going to talk about, I'm either going to have some shoe content. I'll probably have some shoe content that I'm working on, or talk about the draft. And I just want to say something about the draft real quick, man. I don't know a lot of these players that was in the draft, and that's rare. I usually know a lot of players in the draft, but this year is just different. It's so many players from other parts of the world. It's crazy, man. But get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about Not Like Us winning a Grammy. What's gonna happen if it wins a Grammy? Will it stay? Will people look at it as just a diss that won a Grammy? Or will it be looked at as a Grammy song, a Grammy quality song that is a diss? I think it'll be the latter. I think it'll be the latter, man. But let me know what you guys think, man. Leave comments. What's y'all's favorite diss record of all time? Yeah, it's really hard for me to put any other beefs ahead of this one. It really is. It is. But y'all get in the comments, man. Y'all let me know. Urban Artificial Intelligence. I'm going live every day until I get monetized. Thank y'all for watching. If you check out the replay, drop some comments and let me know how y'all feeling about this. I'm going to see y'all on the next live. Peace.